There are long nights in our lives when we cast our nets into the deep, only to bring back nothing but a heavy, echoing emptiness. Storms do not only rage on the open sea, they often brew within our hearts, where fatigue and disappointment begin to cloud our very souls. We labor through the darkness, putting in all our strength, yet the results remain elusive, leaving us feeling stranded in a vast ocean of doubt. In these moments, the silence of the night feels deafening, and the weight of our failures feels heavier than the anchor at the bottom. Every splash against the hull seems to whisper of missed opportunities and the fear that our efforts have all been in vain tonight. The darkness is more than a lack of light. It is the absence of hope that creeps in when the morning seems too far away. The fog of life often hides the path ahead, making us feel as though we are drifting aimlessly without a shore to call home. When the world turns cold and our hands are empty, it is easy to forget that the dawn is always preparing its gentle, golden return. We reach the end of our own strength, exhausted by the struggle, waiting for a sign that we are not entirely alone in this vastness. Every soul has its midnight, a time when the horizon is invisible and the heart feels as hollow as the nets cast into the deep. Yet even in the deepest void, a transformation is beginning. A quiet shift in the atmosphere that signals the end of the long struggle. Then, the first rays of morning light begin to dance upon the water, piercing through the remnants of the long, cold night of waiting. The world wakes up slowly, and with the light comes a new perspective, a gentle reminder that no darkness can last forever in His presence. On the distant shore, a figure stands waiting, a calm presence amidst the shifting tides, watching the travelers return from their long, weary journey. A simple fire, a sign of warmth and welcome, beckons to those who are cold and hungry, offering a sanctuary of light on the sand. Recognition dawns faster than the sun. In the heart of the beloved disciple, a spark of truth ignites, changing everything in a single moment. It is the Lord. Those 4 simple words shatter the heavy silence of the night and ignite a flame of joy within the boat. The name of Jesus acts like a beacon, drawing them out of their despair and focusing their gaze on the one who conquers all storms. He cannot wait for the boat to reach the shore. Love demands a faster response, a total surrender to the pull of the Master's presence. He dives into the deep, leaving behind the empty nets and the failed night, swimming with all his might toward the one who calls him. Every stroke through the water is a step toward healing, a bridge being built across the gap of fear and the memory of denial. The distance between the boat and the shore vanishes in the heat of his devotion. For where the Lord is, there is his home. When we are at our most exhausted, he is there, standing on the shore of our lives, quietly waiting for us to return to him. He is not far away in the clouds. He is right here in the tactile reality of the sand and the sea, meeting us where we land. The fire he prepared is a place of transformation, where the coldness of our hearts is replaced by the warmth of his enduring, patient love. He does not ask about the catch or criticize the empty nets. Instead, he prepares a feast, focusing on our needs rather than our failures. His hands, which hold the universe, are the same hands that break bread for us, attending to the smallest details of our daily human hunger. One by one they gather, and the tension of the night melting away in the radiant glow of his presence and the simple comfort of being together. He provides for us in the most practical ways: a warm meal, a gentle word, and a safe place to rest after the long battle. In his company, the shame of the past and the anxiety of the future are silenced by the overwhelming grace of the present moment. Our God is a God of the hearth, a God who waits for us with a meal ready, inviting us to come and eat with him. Every small act of care from his hand is a testament to a love that knows no bounds and a heart that never stops giving. The shore is no longer a distant hope, but a tangible reality, a place where we are fed, known, and deeply loved by our Creator. The fire of His love burns away the dross of our failures, leaving only the pure gold of a relationship restored and a spirit renewed. He looks at us not with disappointment, but with an invitation to start again, to leave the night behind and walk into the full day. The rhythm of the waves becomes a lullaby for the restless soul, a promise that the peace He gives is as deep as the ocean. In these humble elements, we find the extraordinary grace of a God who chooses to dwell among us in our most ordinary moments. The breakfast on the beach is a foretaste of the eternal banquet, a moment of heaven touching earth on a simple Tuesday morning. In the profound stillness that follows His presence, every single tear and every drop of sweat finds its meaning and its final rest. He collects our sorrows and transforms them into seeds of joy, washing away the salt of our pain with the fresh water of life. When He speaks peace to our hearts, the internal storms subside, leaving a clarity that allows us to see His face clearly at last. Time seems to slow down in His presence, allowing the soul to breathe and the heart to find its natural, rhythmic beat once again. He reaches out to the places where we are broken, offering a touch that heals without judgment and a strength that carries our weakness. In the union of our hands with His, we find the courage to face the world again, knowing we are tethered to an immovable rock. The healing He offers is complete, reaching into the hidden corners of our memory to replace old wounds with new stories of His grace. Take a deep breath and let the wind of His Spirit blow through your life, clearing away the dust of yesterday's failures and regrets. He makes beauty grow in the most unlikely places, turning the desert of our despair into a garden of hope and vibrant new life. His love is like the morning sun. It rises for everyone, chasing away the shadows and revealing the true beauty of everything it touches. We were made to soar, to live in the light of His countenance, free from the heavy nets that once kept us bound to the dark. He walks with us in our daily journey, and a constant companion who never tires of our questions or grows weary of our slow, hesitant steps. The mystery of His presence is found in the simple beauty around us, a light that shines even when we are too tired to see. His mercy is as wide as the ocean and as high as the heavens, a boundless space where we can always find a new beginning. In the silence of the heart, His voice is heard most clearly, whispering that we are His, and that He will never let us go. The shore of Galilee is not just a place in history. It is right here, in the middle of your modern, busy, and often exhausting life. When the deadlines loom and the weight of responsibility feels like a heavy net, remember the one who stands on the shore of your soul. He is in the quiet breath you take between tasks, the small moment of stillness you find in the middle of a chaotic, noisy afternoon. Look for Him in the simple things, the warmth of a cup in your hand, and a kind word from a stranger, or a sudden peace. He is present in the waiting, in the long hours of loneliness, offering a companionship that transcends time and space to bring you comfort. His love is channeled through the hands of those around you, a tangible reminder that He has not forgotten you in your time of need. Even when you feel lost in the crowd, His gaze is fixed on you, guiding your steps toward the shore where He is waiting for you. Do not look for Him only in the spectacular. Find Him in the small, flickering light of hope that refuses to go out in your heart. He is the master of your story, weaving together the dark nights and the golden mornings into a masterpiece of His grace and your journey. Return to the shore of His presence whenever the world feels too heavy, for He is always there, tending the fire of His eternal love. The storm has passed, The night is over, and the master of the sea has invited you to rest and be filled by his generous hand. Your boat has found its harbor. After all the struggling and the empty nets, you are finally home in the safety of his divine embrace. The peace he gives is not the absence of trouble, but the presence of his person right in the middle of your life's daily circumstances. Rest in him now. Let the words of John echo in your heart throughout the day. It is the Lord. He is always right there. Whatever Baojiong you face, remember the shore is near, the fire is lit, and his love is waiting to welcome you back home. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe, share, and leave your comments.